It's bedtime story time! Learn to love to read with Dr. Marcela Frausto every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live.
Hi everyone, here we are once again for our weekly story. I hope everybody's doing well, still hanging in there for the last weeks of school. I understand exams are still going on. But we're almost towards the end, so hopefully kids can remain focused and get these last bit of exams taken care of. And then we're going to have our graduations and all that fun stuff happening. So we got to hang on for these last few weeks. Teachers also hang on. We got a few more weeks left as well for you. But I'm gonna, before we get into today's book, I'd like to go a little bit address the formula issue again right now. I know parents are in a kind of a state of worry right now because of the shortage in formula. Now, moms, if you are breastfeeding, please continue to breastfeed. I know not all moms can breastfeed. There's, for a variety of reasons, and that's okay if you're not able to breastfeed right now. Those of you that are breastfeeding, please continue to do so. And the moms that you can't, that you need formula, here's some information that you may need. Please do not dilute the formula. Okay, we've had some reports across the country where parents are starting to dilute the formula with more water to make it last longer. That is altering the concentration of our electrolytes and our nutrients within the formula. This can be very dangerous for infants. So we do not want to dilute our formula, whether it's the ready to feed, meaning just you pour it, baby can drink it right from there, or you're concentrated. There are also concentrated formula. You usually make 1 ounce of water to 1 ounce of formula. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. We don't want to dilute that out, and we definitely, the powder, it's the 1 scoop, usually to 2 ounces of water, not more water to the 1 scoop. Please keep those ratios correct, okay, because this is for the optimal nutrition for your child. Now, if your child is on our basic formulas of sensitive, the regular cow's milk formula, the infant, the advanced formulas, you can use the equivalent of a generic, okay? There are some generic formulas that are just exactly the same. You can use that. Now, if your child is on a specialized form, Neocate, NeoSure, and these are our high calorie formulas for our premature infants or those that are on the lower birth weights, or if your child is on an Alimentum, Nutramigen, these are hydrolyzed formulas. These ones are a little bit more difficult to find. Your children are probably not going to tolerate a regular infant formula. Please check with me, before you make a change in the formula, okay? If your child is at a point where we can make that change, we'll do it. If not, then we need to find other sources. Now, Walmart, I've heard, empty shelves. Target, I would assume, is probably the same. I haven't gone there myself, but I know Walmart is on empty shelves. Look online, moms and dads. Even take a look at the formula websites. Okay, Abbott, Perrigo, the Infamil, Similac. These websites, you may be able to order some online. Try your big box, Sam's, in Costco. So try some of these places. You want to try and see if you can buy formula there, but online, Amazon may have it. I understand the prices probably have gone up. Unfortunately, it's not a good situation, but we did receive notice that the factory up in Michigan that was producing the formula from Abbott is now going to reopen. They have to pass through inspection to make sure that all the decontamination has been taken care of and it's safe to reopen. This is going to still put us a little bit behind in terms of our volume of formula that's available to us, but be wary of any places that are selling, if you don't feel comfortable with the site, or somebody giving formula, just, go to a more reliable source. Go to Amazon. You gotta be careful on Amazon too. But go try your big box stores. Try even some of the smaller pharmacies. Try some of our smaller grocers here in town that may be able to provide you with some formula. And we also ask, though, if you do find some formula, please don't buy all the formula at one time. Let's try to ration. Buy a couple of cans to get you through. I know it's hard. You're tempted to buy large volumes, but then and clean the shelves out, but then leaves other people without access to formula. So, let's try to be a little bit aware that others are in need of formula as well. Once again, moms, if you are breastfeeding, please continue to breastfeed. Those of you that need formula, these are some tips that you can do. But please, we do ask, do not dilute the formula, and no toddler formulas for infants. That's not the appropriate treatment. Appropriate feeding for a young infants, toddler formulas. I know some people use toddler formulas like needle. They get them from Mexico, and that's fine for your toddler. Most toddlers don't need it anyway. So if you can't find that, that's okay. Your toddler is going to be fine on whole milk or the lactose-free milk if they do have a problem with lactose. So please keep that in mind, that we want to continue to feed our children appropriately. Don't like to dilute the formula. Take a look at some of these other options of our smaller grocers. WIC if you are on the WIC program, they do have some formulas, and they may have access to a few others. So check with them as well if you have any other concerns with formula. All right, so let's get into our book. We're going to talk about Should I Share My Ice Cream by Willems. All right, this is a new little series for us, so let's give it a shot. Let's take a look and see what we have here. Ice cream. Should I share my ice cream? Ice cream. Get your cold ice cream for a hot day. Oh boy, ice cream. One ice cream, please. Here you go. Oh boy, I love ice cream. Wait, Piggy loves ice cream too. Piggy is my best friend. Should I share my ice cream with her? Should I share my awesome, yummy, sweet, super, great, tasty, nice, cool ice cream? Maybe Piggy doesn't like this flavor. Sharing a flavor Piggy does not like would be wrong. I will eat the ice cream. Wait, Piggy will like this flavor. It is very yummy. I will share my ice cream. It will not be easy. Hey, Piggy is not here. She does not know I have ice cream. I will eat the ice cream. Where is Piggy? What if she's sad somewhere? I must find her. When I do, I will say, "Would you like some of my ice cream?" Then she will say, "Thank you. That would cheer me up." Then I will give her my ice cream to share. Yum. Then my best friend will be happy. I will do it. I will share my ice cream. No! Now Piggy cannot have any of my ice cream. No, I cannot have any of my ice cream. I blew it. You look sad. Would you like some of my ice cream? Thank you. That would cheer me up. Yum. That was not my plan. Oh well, this works too. That was, should I share my ice cream? I'm with Elephant. I love ice cream. Ice cream's my favorite. I could eat all ice cream all the time. That's my favorite. But it was kind of nice that Elephant was thinking about his friend Piggy, about sharing his ice cream. And unfortunately, he just took a little too long to make that decision. Moms and dads, sometimes you may notice your toddlers are not very good at sharing. Now, sharing is one of those skills that does take a little bit of time to develop. They need to be able, toddlers are not, they're not very, they don't take other people into consideration, if you've noticed. Sometimes they're not willing to share, or even with you, Mom, right? Sometimes they don't even share with you if you can ask them. They need to learn that other people have feelings, and that if you take something away from them and you try to give it to somebody else, you have a temper tantrum, right? So around 3 or 4 years of age, kids can now start to recognize that other people may want to have some ice cream or share a toy, and they may be able to more be willing to engage in that type of play with the toys, sharing the toys. We're playing cars, sharing some ice cream. I'm going to give you a little bit. I'm going to give you a little bit here. That's a skill that actually takes time. So when you're trying to force a 1-year-old or 2-year-old to share, you're going to get a meltdown. They're not really interested in other people and how other people feel. And that's okay. Actually, it's developmentally, they're not at that level. 3 start to recognize, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds. Now, we don't also want to take our ice cream away and give it to somebody else without actually asking your kiddo if he wants to share his food. But they're teaching those skills. It does take a little bit of time. So don't worry if your younger children are not as engaged with sharing. That's okay. They will get it. It's just a repeat of and teaching about empathy and teaching how other people or who else may be enjoying something that you have, whether it's ice cream. I like ice cream myself, so you can share. Siblings are not very good at sharing, if you ever noticed that as well, despite the ages. I've had some people say, well, one person has to, it's like, you have to share a piece of pie. You cut it. The other one has to choose the slice. Okay, so they're going to be more equitable. Those are things that they have to learn and how to compromise. So this is a fun little book about sharing. It's also about ice cream, because I like ice cream. And it's hot outside, so ice cream is a good little treat to have at this point. So enjoy some ice cream. Enjoy after a hot day, after all of these exams that the kiddos have been having. Take a little time to have a little ice cream and share that. And let us know if you have a favorite ice cream or flavor. I personally like chocolate. I like chocolate. Vanilla's okay too. Those are kind of my favorites. So everybody save this so you can go over this little video if you're with your kiddos once again and talk about sharing and talking about ice cream. All right? We are going to still have kiddos that we're getting ready for the summer here. If you have any other things that need to finish for the end of the year, I know some of them need some school forms and things like taken care of. Don't forget, if you have any medications at school, at the school nurse, get those back, Mom and Dad. You may need those over the summer. You may have, I've written, on occasion you have to write prescriptions for school, so make sure you get those before the end of the school year. Also, if your kids are going to be in sports for this upcoming school year, I know we're not even finished with this one, but let us know. We need to get them scheduled for sports physicals after June 1st. Okay? Football, all those fall sports, football, cross country, all that stuff. Please give us a call so we can get your kids set up for those sports physicals. And if you're a 4-year-old, 11-year-old, or 16-year-old, you will be needing some vaccines for school. And if your birthday is coming up this summer, let's get you scheduled for that as well. All right? So we are all done, and we hope you have a good rest of your week. Bye.